Hello and welcome to a brand new save on Football Manager 2023, which is finally here. This is the Oxford United save, and I've been so hyped to get this save started. I've got a brand new laptop for this save. You can see how smooth it is. It's so good to be playing in such good FPS, and like everything feels like it loads so fast. But we're managing Oxford United here in League One, predicted 10th, I believe. Obviously, I was going to choose between Charlton, Exeter, and Oxford. Went with Oxford in the end, predicted 10th, although I think playoffs are definitely reasonable here. Derby and Sheffield Wednesday are the top two teams in the league, and I would be surprised if they don't get promoted, or maybe Peterborough as well, actually. Speaking of Derby, we actually play them today. That's our first game of the season, along with Cambridge. I'm not expecting too much out of this one, but I want to get 3 points here. Oxford United are a team who had their biggest success in the 1980s, where they actually played in the Premier League. Well, I say Premier League, the top division of English football for 3 seasons and won a League Cup in that period as well. They won one Carabao Cup, or League Cup as it would have been known. They've won a Sky Bet Championship and 2 League Ones. They actually played in the National League just, 15 years ago for 4 seasons, which is crazy to me. And yeah, they've won some other titles in lower divisions. In terms of the club vision, we are expected to reach the playoffs and be competitive in the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, and then knockout stage of the Papatrons. In terms of the board and supporters, they both want similar things. The supporters just want a little bit more extra here, and obviously some results against our rivals, which we should be able to do. And the board want us to sign players under the age of 23, which we have done if we look at the transfers. Firstly, I'm trying to get rid of this guy because he's dreadful. No offense if he's your favourite Oxford Town player in real life, Oxford United even player in real life. But we've signed this guy here, Darnell Johnson from Fleetwood. He's played 3 matches last season for them, and he looks very solid, very good natural fitness and determination. And I just wanted a bit of backup for both centre back and right back, so he was the perfect man for us. I also want to sign a left back and potentially a defensive mid and a striker as well. But left back is the main priority that I'm looking for still right now. And now I guess I should probably take you guys through the squad. Sorry. If we look at the dev center, there's one player here, Tyler Goodrum, who I don't think is all that. I think maybe maximum championship level. But there was one other player who I promoted. That's James Golding, 5-star potential. And maybe he can come through all the way with us into the Premier League if we hopefully get there. In terms of the squad, this is the team I'll be using for our first game away at Derby. McGinty in goal, who is not the best keeper we have right now, but he's younger and, Eastwood's a bit of an old man. Anderson at right back. I will be playing Anderson at right mid, right wing once the new player who I've bought in heals from his injury. Whoever is he? There he is, Darnell Johnson. But yeah, I think Anderson will be a good winger, although it is his preferred position is a wing back. But I think, you could give him a go at winger. His finishing's not great, and obviously we can move him back if he doesn't really work that well. In terms of the centre backs, Finley and Moore, they're by far our best centre back partnership, and I'd be surprised if anyone disagrees with those two. Seddon at left back and Brown, obviously you can see why I want to make an upgrade there. Smith, I've got at CDM right now on the anchor role. He's not all that, got a bit of room to grow. And now for the 2 of the 3 players who I'm most excited about using. We'll start with Cameron Brannigan, who is definitely our star player right now. He's our captain. And how the hell is this guy playing in League One? I'm not sure if Football Manager blessed him with his stats here. If he plays anything like these attributes in real life, he's surely a championship level player. Like, I don't know too much about Oxford, so let me know if there's any players that I haven't selected who are maybe like cult heroes who I need to include, obviously. But yeah, I think I'll be using him. I was tempted to use him as a box to box, but I might be using him a bit more of an attacking role because I think he can do that as well. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, I'll test things out throughout the save. But yeah, this guy, I genuinely think if we can keep him, because he's going to be difficult to keep. Trust me, right now, he's the third best player in League One, apparently, and I'll try my best to keep him because I think he could genuinely be like a sub player for us when we get to the Prem. Speaking of Premier League players, we have Lewis Bay on loan from Leeds, who's a solid youngster. We probably won't be able to keep him for more than this season because I guess he's going to grow. And then Josh Murphy, an ex-Premier League player. I've seen a bit of him last year at Preston, and I remember watching him in the Prem for Cardiff and Norwich as well, actually. But yeah, he's a very solid player, and I'm excited to see how he does. We've got Josh Henry at right wing currently, but he'll obviously just be a bench player. And then Kyle Joseph, I'm starting at striker. Matthew Taylor's injured and not quite ready to play, but yeah, Kyle Joseph on loan from Swansea, I believe it is. Yep. he'll be starting, leading the line for the first match. But anyway, that is everything. Look at that determination statistic. What a baller. Anyway, it is time for us to get into our game away from home against Derby County. I'm not expecting much here, but let's see how it goes. Here we go then, the first highlight of the game, and it's actually for us. Let me just quickly update some of my settings because the camera's not quite right. I think that should be about right. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's Seddon plays the ball into Josh Murphy. I'll tell you what, we might get a goal here. We do. Kyle Joseph with the first goal of the season. The striker on loan with a nice sort of like pullback from Josh Murphy, and it's a simple tap in for him to put us 1-0 up against league favourites Derby County. I was not expecting this at all. I think, obviously, you guys know I was saying I was expecting a loss here, but yeah, really nice ball across from Josh Murphy into Joseph, and it's 1-0. Derby County's turn here on the attack. Nice clearance from Moore, but it's only as far as Tom Berzukian. It looks like they're going to keep the ball here, and they do have a check. That's a really nice ball through. Dobbin, 1-1. Lewis Dobbin, first goal of the season. Pretty nice patient build-up play from Derby County here, and it's a really nice ball from Tom Berzukian into Lewis Dobbin, and yeah, it's 1-1 at Pride Park. Our turn now for a highlight, it looks like. Maybe we can make it 2-1 here. Finley with the ball finds Seddon, plays it over to Josh Murphy. Come on, beat your man. He actually gets this. No, he doesn't. Finds Lewis Bate just over the bar. Into the second half now, and this is the first highlight of the second half as we actually lose the ball with Anderson there giving the ball away. Lewis Dobbin now, though, finds Collins, and James Collins makes it 2-1 to Derby County in the 47th minute, literally right after the halftime whistle. I've actually brought on Johnson at halftime, moved him to right back and pushed Anderson up the field a little bit. Knight here with the ball on the outside for Derby County. Hope we can close him down. Come on. Stop the cross, he doesn't. And oh my God, James Collins. What is the keeper doing there? He's just left so much room for his near post, and James Collins has a simple tap in. It's a pretty decent assist from Knight. I'm not sure if it's as good as the game's making it out to be, but yeah, 3-1 Derby County. Dobbin whips the ball in. Yes, he does. Collins over Collins' head. And hopefully we can clear this now. No, he finds Knight again. Back to Collins. This is dangerous. Oh, we've given away a penalty. That looked like it was a perfectly fine tackle, but we've given away a penalty, and it's Collins. Is it James Collins? I think it was from his previous goal or goals. Yeah, third goal of the season. So he's got a hat trick against us, and this is not what I was expecting for my first game. Going to make a few changes just to sort of refresh the energy on the pitch. Going to bring on Kieran Brown and Jody Jones. What a name, Jody Jones. Nice bit of alliteration there. Full-time whistle, and it's 4-1 to Derby County. Josh Murphy was our player of the match there with a 7.1 rating, as well as what's his name, Kyle Joseph as well, who I subbed off just to rest him a little bit. I'm not very happy with that result, but I did expect a loss, but I wasn't expecting to lose by that much, as we get a nice achievement there. But yeah, next game will be up against Cambridge United, who actually drew their first game at 1-1. So yeah, we'll see you then. All right, then it's time for the second game of the episode, which is against Cambridge United. They are predicted down in 22nd place, so it should be a pretty routine victory for us, you'd hope, at home against them. They drew their first game, so they're 1 point ahead of us, and this is the team that we're going to go with. We're going to switch these two central midfielders round. We've got a pretty normal starting 11 here. Apart from that, we're going to move Anderson up to winger and Johnson in fullback because he is ready to play again. We're going to keep McGinty in net, and apart from that, I think we're ready to get going into the game. This is a new screen, which sort of says your team's reactions to the match, which is pretty cool. Anyway, let's get into the first highlight. We have the ball here with Moore at right centre back, plays into Finley. Goes for the long ball to Joseph. I don't think we're going to win that. We're not going to. It comes out to Larcaster. Johnny, come on, Johnson. What are you doing? Oh my God. Sam Smith has put Cambridge ahead in the third minute, sorry. I don't know what Johnson was doing there. He's just jumped and, like, nowhere near the ball. Finley finds Lewis Bate. Back to Finley. More very patient play from us here, which is really nice to see. I do have a tactic to try and play short play because I think we have the quality. What a ball from Brannigan. Our star player puts our... We can see it's a very right-back finish there, wasn't it? Right-back converted to winger, straight at the goalkeeper. Playing the ball out wide now. Murphy, come on. Brown plays him in behind. Plays the ball back to Kyle Joseph, and there we go, 1-1. Very similar to the goal we scored in the first game. That's a really good tactic that seems to be working for us there. Getting the ball out wide to our left back, playing a 1-2 with Murphy, getting him in behind, and cutting it back to the striker for a simple tap in. Very nice here. Look very similar to the goal we scored in the first game. And that's 2 assists now for Josh Murphy. He's been very good so far. Joseph sticks it in. Simple finish for him. Lewis Bate wins it. Great interception from the young midfielder. On Joseph, can you drive through? Not going to be able to look at the run. Lewis Bate with a fantastic run. Can he finish? Takes it around the keeper and sticks it in the back of the net. The man on loan for Leeds puts us 2-1 up against Cambridge United. It's a really, really nice finish from him and a really mature look, like past his age. What is he, 19 years old? Takes his time, keeps his composure. Really nice ball through from Josh Murphy. His third assist in 2 matches. What a player. Really nice from Lewis Bates. Take it onto his left foot, sticks it in the back of the net. In the 43rd minute now, and it's a hoof ball from the goalkeeper. We actually managed to win it back, but we give it straight back away. Lancaster. Oh, keeper. Harvey Nibbs makes it 2-2. I'm not sure what the goalkeeper was doing there. I'm not. I think the goalkeeper touches this. I think the goalkeeper touches this. You might be able to see it a bit better because I might have zoomed in on the edit, but it's a ball through from Lancaster. I think our centre back probably could have got there, and the keeper does touch it. Oh my God, Nibs 2-2. Progressing into the second half now, and it was so frustrating to concede that goal as we actually have a free kick. But yeah, so frustrating to concede that goal on the half-time whistle. We did make one substitute. We brought on Brown, who was taking that free kick there. Brought him on at right wing, and it's Josh Murphy now. Can we have a similar goal to our first two of the save? We're not going to get a penalty for that, unfortunately. It's a good tackle from Lancaster, who made a pretty good assist, to be honest, for the first goal. Brannigan wins it back, the legend. Jones wins the header. Come on, Brown. Near post. He does. Very, very good finish there from Marcus Brown. Similar to Saka's finish against Leeds. Got to get the Arsenal plug in there. Really nice. Top bins. Right in that top corner. Over the keeper. There's not much that the keeper can do. Another highlight on the 70th minute, it's Anderson, who have actually moved back to right back, sorry. Murphy gets out jumped there. Brown, oh my God, he's hit it. The left back, Brown, has hit it from about 30 yards away and he's at the bar. Anderson, what can you do, mate? Finds Lewis Bate. That's a really nice ball and a great ball to Murphy. He's put it wide. We're into stoppage time now as I make a few substitutes just to waste a little bit of time if I can. And there we go. It's a 3-2 win. I tell you what, that could have easily been 5-2 there. The absolute rocket from Brown at left back, which hit the crossbar, and then Murphy's finish, which I thought it was a sure goal from the ex-Cardiff player, but unfortunately he put it just wide of the post. And there we go. First victory and super sub achievement, which I assume is for like getting your sub to score the goal to win a game or something. But that rockets us up the table with a win. And yeah, we've got a game against our rivals Swindon in 3 days, sorry. But well done to Josh Murphy for the man of the match performance. So there we are. Quite a successful episode overall, I would say. I know we got spanked by Derby, kind of humbled a little bit to start things off, but we recovered well against Cambridge United. Josh Murphy was our best performer of the episode with 3 assists, and Kyle Joseph managed to get 2 goals. And I'm very happy with the way the team played, and there's a lot of promise, and I can definitely see us getting promoted this season with results like that. I know you Oxford fans will probably be sad that I'm not playing Swindon on camera, but I think it's best to just sort of skip ahead, maybe playing around this Burton game. We'll see what actually happens in the next round of the Carabao Cup if we do beat Swindon. Maybe if there's like a Prem team, it might be fun to just play them to see how it goes. But yeah, let me know on any signings you want me to make. Obviously, I'm looking for a left back, CDM, and striker. And let me know if there's anyone who I need to be playing who isn't already playing in the team. But yeah, apart from that, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.